Hello, and welcome back to my channel, guys. So, like always, it's been a minute, but every time I come back, it's always for something new and exciting. So, I want to start by saying that I launched my first children's book, and that is the main cause of this video because I want to explain it. But aside from that, I want to explain the purpose behind my whole brand, my whole company. Why did I start it? What's my motivation to it? Because I guess people are like, wait, for those that don't know, I am a dance instructor. That's why most of you follow me on this page. I also do candles. And I do journals as well. So it's a lot of different things all put in one. And a lot of people wonder, like, why are you doing so much, right? So the main cause of Light Your World, that's the name of my brand, my company, Light Your World by Yomama, is really because of mental health, right? So I worked with special needs kids for about 10 years of my life, and I fell in love with mental health. And it's just something that I feel we're all going through right now, especially because of this pandemic that we're in, or however you guys want to put it. But I feel like different ways of expressing people find different ways of expressing themselves. So like me, I am a dancer, so I love to express myself through dance. But I also like to write, and I find writing another way that people like to express their feelings, emotions when they have no one to talk to. They jot it down in a book. That's my motivation behind the journals. And candles, that was my first bam with the brand. The brand was Light Your World by Yomama, and it was candles. Candles are soothing, they're relaxing. I have wood and wick candles, so they really calm you. But recently I launched a children's book, and my purpose behind that as well is because, as you guys know, I love culture, and I do work with the kids, the youth, especially in reference to culture. And I feel that there is really nothing out there for kids. There's like one or two books that I've seen, but that really goes and dives deep into, you know, where the music comes from, where our movement comes from for kids. For adults, I know there's a lot, but for kids, I feel that we're lacking in that area. So, drum roll please. I'm making this video short because I don't like to talk a lot and I don't like the camera that much. But this is my book. I hope you guys can see it, and I hope the glare is not like in the way, but it's called Bachata Touches the Soul. Now, reason behind this book. If you guys know me, those that know me for years always know I've always said I'm going to write a book. Yeah, this is not what you guys expected, but I always said I was going to write a book. And with this pandemic and with something that happened to me recently, I am unable to dance. So because I couldn't dance, I had to find other ways to take up my time. And yes, this took a long time to come out. And although it's a small children's book, it was a lot of work. I focused more on journal writing, like books, writing, expressing poems, and art as well. I like to paint. But back to the book. So Bachata Touches the Soul is a sentimental book, right? So when you think of bachata, like where are you when bachata really hits you? So that's what this book is about. It's not about the origins of bachata. It's not about the music. Yes, it talks about some of the instruments that it takes to play bachata, but the book is really like, I guess I'll read a page, right? So you guys can understand when I say the sentiments of it. So it's like, I'm not gonna read a page. I'm gonna use an example. It's like when you go somewhere, like a monumento, for example, you know, bachata touches you there. Like when you think of a monumento, you know, bachata touches your soul. So a monumento touches your soul. That's what it is. It's more of a sentimental, because bachata is sentimental. But I kind of drew a blank right now. That's the purpose of this book. I am launching 3 other ones because in writing this one, I did write 2 more, which are coming out hopefully by May. The next one should be out by mid-March, if not April. And then the last one should be out by May, if not June. Those 2 are going to dive deep into our music, lost dances, especially the lost dances, the footwork of things, where did the dance come from, where did it stem from? Those are things that I'm very passionate about. But being that this is my first book, and I did not know how it was going to turn out, and I want to thank everybody that supported me. The turnout has been tremendous. It is available on Amazon. Being that it is my first book, I wanted it to make it very simple, because I did not know what it was going to look like. I did not know what I was getting into. It has the arts of it. I guess I'll show you one page. Dominoes. It has different images that bring you back to DR, or reminds you of like family and stuff like that. So the whole point of this book is so your kids can interact with you, and they ask you questions, and they ask you, and you interact with your kids as well, and you also think back to your childhood, because that's what this book really is my childhood. Places that my parents took me, and I heard bachata, and I was like, oh, you know, my parents singing top of their lungs certain songs, and I didn't understand until now that I'm older and I'm singing those songs. So that's what this is about. I do have a little activity in the back of the book for the kids. It's really small, really basic, but I honestly hope that you guys enjoy it, for those who purchase it, that you guys interact with your children with it. And please keep an eye out for my next one. My next one is called Merengue the Heartbeat, and I promise it's going to have more educational information. So now my journals. So my biggest, aside from mental health, that's my purpose behind things, but my motivation to my brand is my grandmother's passing. So she passed away December 31st of 2019, right before the pandemic started. Like I mentioned, dance is my escape, and it's my like go-to. When I'm really going through something, I love to go teach my kids, distract my mind. But unfortunately, during that time, it was very hard because the pandemic was kicking in. People were canceling shows, events, the whole 9 yards, and then we went on shutdown. So I turned into journals, right? Journal writing. And I did healing recently because these are the things that kind of got me through. So if you open it, ooh, I don't want to show too much. So I actually wrote in this one, if you open it, you know, it's okay not to be okay. It's just like little words. It has like words of advice on how to heal as you go through the pages. Then I do have a manifesting journal, which is my Be the Light of Your World. And this one also has words, and it has like a self-care guide. It has a lot of different things, and then you could write in it. So this journal helped me build my business. This is how I was able to get to where I'm at right now today. Disconnecting from people, disconnecting from social media. And I'm not saying cutting people off. It's just disconnect from the negativity, the chisme, the drama, ladies and gentlemen. Cut that out. We're too old for this. But yeah, and then I have a motivational journal. Because, and I love the back because it says all great things take time. And this is very true because, to be honest with you, I started working on these books and journals last year May, and I didn't get to launch them until now. So all great things take time. And the same thing with the children's book. I started looking into all of it almost a year ago. And it is also a writing journal. This also has a little words for me and a mood tracker. Once again, they're all available on Amazon. I will put the link down below. But yes, my grandmother was the biggest motivation for the whole brand overall, but for the journal writing. It was my getaway, my way to express myself, my way to just write all my emotions, thoughts, and feelings. I'm usually the one that a lot of people go to for advice, so it's pretty hard for you to find someone to go to. In my situation, I love all my friends, and you guys know that, but just letting you guys know the truth. Sometimes it is hard to go to people when they count on you to be the strong one, if that makes any sense. But yeah, anyways, so with all of that being said, please stay tuned for Grupo Cayena. They are going to be performing sometime soon. Unfortunately, I would not be performing with them, as you guys saw in my previous video, due to certain things, but they're coming. Stay tuned for more of my children's books and my journals and candles. If you guys love candles, I do sell candles as well, homemade or natural. But with that being said, I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who supported me. Thank you to everyone who's going through things and is using my books to let it out, or my candles. I really do appreciate it. That's the whole purpose behind everything. And yes, I do work a 9 to 5. So guess what? If you do, not even a 9 to 5, but 8 to 6. So for those who work full-time jobs, there is no excuse as to why you're not doing your dreams, why you're not fulfilling your dreams. There should be no excuse. But yeah, with that being said, I want to say thank you to everyone again, and I hope everybody has a great day.